Hey everybody, it is Scribbles with Chris Ryniak on a Wednesday, which means it's Watercolor Wednesday because you guys talked me into it. I hope this isn't a horrible disaster because I didn't plan at all. But welcome everybody that is here early. You guys are always here early, the Critter Crew. And I hear you, Kesho. I am perpetually early for everything. I'm always 10 to 15 minutes early for everything. I've gotten a little better about that as I've gotten older, but yeah, I have the exact same anxiety. So hello, Azalea Cat. Well, tonight, like I said, I'm doing a watercolor, and I went ahead and started a little bit early and got a drawing down. Because I'd like to get this finished on the stream. I don't know if I will, but I'm gonna do my best. Hello, Easy Fro. So I'm gonna do a Krampus. Typically, I like to shy away from stuff that so many people have done. This is not my first Krampus. I did a few many years ago when my work was a little bit more scary looking. It might still be on the Flickr page if you take a look. It might still be there, but but yeah, this is I don't really like doing things that are so popular. But to be fair, Krampus has been around for a long time. But I've seen so many interpretations of it. I'm afraid I'm just gonna be repeating what somebody else has already done. So, but we'll try. We're gonna do our best here. Let's see. Like I said, I already got the drawing down, and I'm gonna just start laying in. I mean, Krampus is. I've seen them either black or brown. I don't think it really matters what color it is because it is a mythological creature. My favorite ones that I've seen are the ones that they make for the parades in Scandinavia. They're like just huge fursuits with really horrifying wooden masks. And there's, they're just guys in those costumes out there scaring children, which I'm all about. So how is everybody doing tonight? Are you full of anxiety because there's a sale happening tonight? I didn't mean to do that again. That was not planned. Amanda is here. She is just she's making tea right now, so she'll be joining us in a moment. So this is only the second time I've done a watercolor on stream, and hopefully this works. Okay, so Krampus, yeah, he's sort of like he works in tandem with Saint Nick. He if you're bad, if you're a bad kid, he'll beat you with a bundle full of twigs, and then he'll throw you in his basket, and then he'll take you to a hole and throw you in the ground. And that's pretty much how Krampus works, which I think that's great. Let's see. Let's get into laying the water down. Yeah, I think there needs to be more holiday monsters in American culture. There aren't enough, I don't think, or any. If any, I don't know if there are any. Uh-oh. Kesho, can you remind me where you're located again? An earthquake. Yeah, they were saying that there was an earthquake when we were in Japan, like we while we were there, like a small one. Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't anything big. Oh, and I'm gonna apologize ahead of time if I cough on camera. I have this tickle in my throat. I can't seem to get rid of it. But I'm just warning you, I may do it. When we were in Japan, we climbed to the top of Mount Takao, which is it's the yokai that apparently inhabit the mountain are tengu, which are these crazy like big nosed flying monsters, and it's still an active um, monastery up there. So you get these guys up there that are like having these ceremonies to appease the monsters at the top of the mountain, which is amazing. See, I told you I was gonna cough. Okay, I laid in some water that will help guide the color, and I'm gonna try something a little bit different tonight. I'm gonna lay down some really light colors and kind of work my way up to the brown. So this is gonna go in like super light. So I'm really watering my paint down. Unfortunately, I don't have the camera back far enough, so you can't see what I'm doing over here. This is what I'm doing. I'm just taking paint from over there and putting it in here. So there, you can kind of see it there. And at certain points, I'm going to have to dry this so that I can continue working. What I may do is I may just go into the horns and just lay down the same background, the same base color as I'm doing for this fur. Because it's not ultimately going to be yellow, but I want this yellow to be the lightest of the browns that I'm going to lay over top of it. Guys, we're getting a heck of a snowstorm here. At least last I looked. I think we're supposed to have 6 more inches overnight, which, no thanks, but I don't get a say in that. Oh, the mountain was called Mount Takao, Takao, or Takao-san. It's a really easy mountain to get to. Basically, you just take, I can't remember exactly which rail line, but if you look up Mount Takao and you go and you're in Shibuya, you can just take the train till the end of the line, and it's you get off the train, and it's literally right there. Like, it's right outside of the train station, and you can take. They had chairlifts that went up to the top, and they also had there's like a tram, like a little train that goes up the mountain too. So you can take that up halfway, and then you gotta walk the rest of the way. But there's like shrines and little food stands the whole way up, and it's not like a crazy climb. It's not like you're literally climbing a mountain. It's mostly paved trails the whole way up. It was mostly elderly people climbing the mountain, actually. And very well dressed hikers. Like, it seemed like hiking was a very fashionable thing to do there. Like, when I go hiking here, I'm in, my clothes are just muddy and dirty, and all the clothes that all the hikers were wearing there were looked like brand new hiking boots. Everything was pristine. Just an excuse to show off your gear. Do I have any thoughts on the Patreon announcement? Yes, I do. If you didn't know, I'd assume that you would know. It was kind of like big news all over the place. Patreon, which I have a Patreon account, and I have for the past 3 years. I was an early adopter on Patreon. They announced that they were going to be changing their fee structure so that patrons would be paying the credit card processing fees, and it gets really muddy. Like, there's a lot of moving parts to it, but basically, if you're paying $1 pledge, you were going to end up paying something like $1.35 or something like that for oh, I'm sorry, Red Jarro Jam. I have a chorus concert for my daughter tomorrow, so I am taking over your night tonight. So anyway, So Patreon basically said that okay, we're gonna start charging you. But thank you for the cupcakes anyway. I didn't mean to step on your toes, brother. So I. So anyway, basically what they were gonna do is they were just gonna start charging patrons more, rather than the creators were incurring all those costs. And we were fine incurring those costs because then we basically get to decide, how to handle our own business. Well, people were very not happy about that, and they hadn't even rolled it out yet, and people started jumping ship already. So like creators started jumping ship, and patrons started jumping ship. I think I lost 5 people like right off the bat, and I don't have that many. I've never even made it to 200, which, there's people who have thousands. So but the thing is, it was hurting the people that were. The whole reason for it was so that the creators would end up getting more money. That was the thought. Hello, Amanda.
Hi, I've come bearing hot bev.
Yay for hot bev.
I'm just gonna put yours right here.
Thank you so much.
Hi, everybody.
Amanda brought tea. What kind of tea am I having?
Black, I found some.
Oh, you did?
There's one tea bag left.
Fantastic. So anyway, people were not happy. Kesha says hello.
Hi, I'll be on in just a second.
People were very, very much not happy about this, and then today they got on Twitter, which probably, for my liking, was probably a week too late. But they basically said, "Hey, we're sorry we screwed up. We're admitting to our mistake, and we're not going to roll out these changes. But there's changes that need to be made, but we're going to talk to you guys about it and try to figure it out." That was very, I feel, the right thing to do. The tea is fantastic. Thank you. But there's still we're going to be making some changes to our Patreon based on our own workloads. So if you start seeing some changes, it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with, like, we're pretty loyal to Patreon, and when that thing happened, we were not happy about it.
I felt pretty sick about it.
Because they're like our family. We know the people that own the company, and we know the people who work there, and it felt like a betrayal, to be perfectly honest. But I don't like to be like the rest of the internet and just bandwagon and get pissed off immediately. Like, I like to wait and see what's really going on and then react to it. So it's been good news. Yeah, I got irked, but I didn't do anything about it. So anyway, I'm gonna turn on my heat gun. So I'm sorry if it's really loud. I have to dry this to continue what I'm doing here. I'm gonna be getting rid of the top tiers. That's my my announcement tonight. So
you're making that announcement tonight.
I'm making that announcement right now because Kesha just announced that there are 3 spots open, which tells me I should just close it right now. I have been doing it for 3 years, and it's a lot of work. What you guys don't know is that the making physical rewards through Patreon is not user-friendly in any way whatsoever, and it's kind of a logistical nightmare because of a lot of reasons. And it's never been easy, hence why a lot of people get their stuff late. Not only do we have to make the things, but also it's okay, Kesho, don't worry about it, it's not your fault. I was going to tell everybody anyway. To go in and search who paid, when they paid, and sometimes there's overlap months where sometimes somebody will jump in like right now, and then I have to send out a reward for 2 different people a month. So not only do I have to make enough for the people that were in there, I have to make more because then an extra person jumped in halfway through. So it's really difficult to deal with, and also there's no way to effectively figure out shipping costs. I just have to say, it costs about this much, and then roll it into the cost, and then I just eat the cost of the shipping, and it's just not user friendly for that, and it was never set up for that. However, we are going to be replacing it with something possibly through the store. So we're not going to get rid of it entirely. It'll just be through Patreon, and we have a big meeting tomorrow, and we're going to really try to figure out the best possible way to do these type of things. So, like Amanda's saying, it's more of a trade out than a cancellation. So, through the inner workings of our web store, there's a lot of tools that are available for things like recurring payments and things like that. So we will figure that out. But as of January 1st, I wasn't going to make this announcement, but I'm making it now. And I'll probably do it on Patreon. I'm getting rid of all of the deliverables, even the $15 level to make the PDFs, which I've been awful about anyway. So hello, Sally Monster.
Hi, Sally.
So doing the deliverables is not. It's just not. No, don't be sorry, Kesho. It's fine. I was gonna announce it within the next couple of days anyway. It was something I wanted to tell everybody anyway, and a lot of the people that were at the top level were there for almost the whole time, so they're probably sick of getting my stuff in the mail every month. But like I said, we're gonna try to figure out something that more people can take advantage of, not in a good way, not in a bad way, but like so that not only 10 people can get it, and we'll see how it works, but it's don't take, and anybody that was at the top level, anybody that was at the top level that's in there right now that was there for like 3 years, you're gonna get like an automatic spot in whatever we figure out moving forward, so don't worry about that. Like I'll start with 10, you 10, and if you don't want to be in it, you don't have to. If you do still want to partake, thank you, Bodhi H, for the follow. If you still want to partake, then you get a spot. So, like I said, there's a lot of things we got to figure out. We're growing as a business, and Patreon is great for the people that just want to support me doing this. Like, it's awesome. Like, if they don't ever buy anything, and they want to support, like, Patreon's awesome for that, because like on top of selling my physical goods, I am also like providing content for the internet for you guys to enjoy as entertainment. So getting compensated for that, for the morning scribbles or for this show, is awesome. It's awesome that there's a platform like Patreon to be able to do that. And I never expect it from anyone, but I throw it out there much like the subscription on Twitch. So if anybody does want to support, and it's up to you to support. It's not up to me to tell you should support. If you want to, and you feel good about it, that's for you. And I've provided that for people, and and I'm grateful for it. So that's why I'm going to be keeping my Patreon, and that's the whole point of it. It's not for deliverables. Through the web store, that will be a completely different thing. So all commerce will be through Bindlewood, which you'll be hearing that name more and more.
If it exists in real life, it'll go through Bindlewood.
It'll go through Bindlewood.
If it's an idea or a photo,
Yeah.
or words or video or something like that, it'll be somewhere else.
Exactly. And we'll still, share our thoughts on things and our business practices and things like that on Patreon. There's a lot of stuff I put on there that I don't put anywhere else because it doesn't. I don't like sharing a lot of stuff with the public at large. And Patreon's a really good, I think, barrier for looky-loos who just want to say words.
Looky-loos?
You know who I mean. The people who just what's wrong?
Did you hear that?
No.
A little beep beep?
I didn't. Was there a beeping?
Yeah.
There's a tiny beeping noise in
figure
our
it.
studio.
I
It's a
don't know.
mystery. Figure it out. Who done it?
Sorry, no, I know who you're talking about with looky-loos. No one in particular, just...
Kesha said Tiny Mystery Crate by
Yeah, I see.
Amanda
It's
Louise
2
Spade.
inches. It's a 2-inch box filled with 15 things.
Yeah, all glitter.
All glitter.
Kesha heard a beeping noise too. I didn't hear it.
It sounded like a timer or something.
I don't know what it was. So speaking of looky-loos, this morning somebody... these things don't hurt my feelings in any way whatsoever. Some youngster posted on my Instagram his feelings about my drawing, and it was all your drawings, all your works, your works look the same. But he spelled same wrong. He spelled it dame, and then came back and wrote a second comment and wrote same. So, I wonder if it was a Twitch notification. Oh, anyway, I don't know what it was. So, first of all, I always go and look at people's profiles when they write things, delightful things like that. And let's just say you got a lot of work to do, pal. Second of all, I'm not complaining in any way whatsoever. This isn't a complaint. I'm just telling you what I do with comments like that. You're not contributing to the conversation in any way whatsoever. If you had come in and said, hey Chris, I noticed that you draw a lot of things that are similar. What do you think about that? And I would say, I've drawn over 2,000 things since 2011 that I've posted. And sometimes I'm going to repeat myself because it's hard to come up with stuff every day. And yes, I have. But if you just come in and be a turd about it, I'm just going to delete your comment because you're not contributing. And then you're trying to make that post about you, not about the drawing that's there for everybody to enjoy. So don't ruin it for everybody. Don't
be a turd.
Don't talk on your cell phone at the movie, kid. I'll kick you out. So there you go. There's Old Man Ryniak's rant for the day and why he deletes comments sometimes. So there we go. Oh yeah, the complaint was for the kid. I hope he grows up to be a lovely young man someday. Yeah. Oh, you can't find the comment. I deleted it. Because it was not contributing to the world in any way whatsoever. And sometimes when people do things like that, I give them an opportunity to like talk. But Red Jaro Jam. No, I keep all your comments because they're all golden.
He prints them out and puts them in a little box.
I do. I frame each one. Like my favorite was when somebody wrote me an instant message that was like, "Yo, bro," and I'm like, first of all, a business letter shouldn't start with that. And I think it was like he was trying to ask me about how to cast resin or something. It started off with like, "Yo, bro," and then it was all like abbreviated. And I'm like, listen. First of all, maybe you should start off with, when you're talking to somebody you don't know, maybe being a little more formal.
Or even just, hello.
Yeah. And so he literally wrote me back a letter that was like befitting of him applying for a job. And it was fantastic. And I was so happy that like nobody probably ever corrected him like that. And I wasn't trying to like shut him up or make him feel stupid. I was just like, hey, if you ever do this to anybody else, they might be like, get out of here, kid. So don't close the door in your face before you even get in. That's all I'm saying. Give yourself a chance. What's up, Britain Puppy Cat? Look at all those cupcakes.
Bam, 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 bam.
Oh, you know what? The shop is... you guys, we're about to have a sale in 5 minutes.
You need like a sales sound.
We've been assured that everything is set to go live. If you guys don't know, can you post a link to, or
Yeah.
Kesho, can you post a link to bindlewood.com?
She just did, actually.
Actually, you just did. Yeah, I'm more amazing. I am doing watercolor of a Krampus tonight, and I'm gonna see how it goes. I didn't really plan it out. I'm just winging this one tonight. Thank you, Kesho. Did you hear the beeping again?
No.
I didn't hear any beeping.
Oh, weird.
Kesho, did you hear a beeping? Are you just trying to get me to, like... Don't try to freak me out, man.
It's a ghost.
Yeah, it's a good. I'll go looking for it. I don't care. But first I'm going to go get a bat with a bunch of nails through it. Oh, Amanda and I binge watched Stranger Things 2 just to prevent other people from spoiling it.
That was just me.
That sound was our Slack notification because
Sorry.
Amanda was
That was
sending me a Slack notification. There we go. It's probably going to happen again. I don't think I can turn off the Slack sound.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. You guys are going to hear a Slack sound in a minute.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, the fan is running hard because that happens when I live stream. Yeah, we binge watched Stranger Things 2 because we were afraid that the internet was going to spoil it for us. So we're done. Bring on Stranger Things 3. And I thought it was great.
It was really good.
An actual animal bat full of nails. Well, the reason why I said bat full of nails is because Steve Harrington, is that his name is? Hare? Something? Steve?
Oh, Steve Hare.
Steve Hare.
I think his name's Harrington, but they call
He
him
carries
Steve Hare.
he carries a bat with nails through it. It's very Mad Max. Although Mad Max it'd be a circular saw blade.
Ooh, 2 minutes.
Oh boy. Oh, and guys, just pro tip, if you've never been in the shop before, if you don't see everything, go down to the bottom of the main page and it'll say, what'll it say?
Wait.
It'll say, click here to view everything we've got.
Oh, you can do that, or at the very top of the page.
Yeah,
that
just
comes
hit
up,
all
it says
products.
All products in bold. Hit that.
Hit that.
Actually, it's not in bold. Hit it and make it bold.
Yeah, that way if something new pops up and it's not on the front page, you'll see it. Thank you, Amanda.
Yeah.
Oh no, we will not spoil it for you. Like I said, we did it. We binge watched it so that nobody else would spoil it. So we hate those kind of people. We call those people turd faces.
The word turd is getting thrown around
Turd.
a lot.
Well, I told you when I was so when my son was born, I swore a lot because I was 24 years old, and that's what you do when you're 24.
And that's different.
And I wanted to stop swearing so much, so the word I replaced it with most of my words was turd.
Good.
So that is my replacement swear word. Kids, you can try it too. Everybody say it with me. Turd. And that's T-U-R-D, not T-I-R-D.
T like bird?
Turd. Like turd.
Like nerd?
Not
like
Lucille. Lucille has barbed wire wrapped
Like
around it.
Revenge
This is
of
like
the-
full on nails. Revenge of the
The
Nerds? Yes.
Guys, 10 seconds. 8 seconds.
Oh no.
6 seconds.
You're counting down seconds.
Ooh,
Alright. You need to
3,
tell me if
2,
everything goes
1.
right.
9 o'clock!
Is everything going right?
Looks like so far.
Okay. Yep. There's a lot of junk in there. Oh my gosh.
Okay, your drawings are up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff
I
up.
see drawings.
I'm looking for the minis.
Where are the minis?
Looking for them.
They're on page 1.
Okay.
Oh, and also there's new stickers, and also we threw in some open blind boxes in there too. So go crazy, everybody! Have fun. I guess the chat's gonna go quiet for a little while. So No, the first, second, like TURD. So I know Red Jarrow Jam's gonna be the only one left in here because he doesn't buy stuff from us.
It's alright.
It's okay, man.
We need company, so.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Oh, you got my cat jumping at the Christmas tree. That's a good drawing.
Oh, thanks. I know you like that. That was the day after Christmas that I painted that one. Or painted? Drew. Yes, you do shower me in bits. And I appreciate it. Krampus? Yes, Steve. Yes, Uncle Steve. It is indeed a Krampus. I jumped on the Krampus train this year, just like everybody else. I won't be painting a Pickle Rick, though.
Sorry.
Oh, it's gonna get worse. What should we do next?
Or are we caroling?
Yes, we're caroling. Steve says F Pickle Rick. It's either Porgs or Pickle Rick. That's what you get this year.
To be fair, porgs are cute.
Yeah, but do we need to make fan art of them already? The movie's not even out yet.
So I'm not going to say anything off color, but scouring Twitter for news about Patreon this whole week has really opened my eyes to a lot of what is on Patreon because I don't really know.
Oh, yeah. And what did you find?
I don't really want to say.
Oh, yeah,
what
no.
A lot of it is.
I know what's on there.
But it's like a lot of animated characters.
Uh-huh.
Games and shows and
Uh-huh.
things.
Uh-huh.
To whom the demographic would be in the under 13 set.
Oh.
Doing things that the demographic of a much older set should be doing. Sometimes in an animated fashion. And I did not, not that I'm naive.
Sucks.
I didn't know how much of it was out there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes when I think that I'm a weirdo, not that that's weird, it's just weird to me.
Whatever blows your hair back, man, but it was just like, wow, the proliferation of it was to an extent that I was not ready for.
Yeah, it's popular, man. I gotta take that back, actually. It's not weird.
Britt, diverse is a really diplomatic way
Diverse,
to put that.
yes. It isn't weird. It's just, I just don't get it. I'll just say it's not for me. Let's say that. I'm open-minded enough to just say, you guys go ahead. But do we need so much of it?
It's a lot. Well, and here's also something I discovered. It's very similar. Much of the,
Oh, it's all very similar, yes.
How do I say this? Much of the techniques used in animations and drawings for such things are extremely derivative of each other.
Of each other, yeah.
You can't really tell the difference between one artist to another. So, if you are an X-rated cartoon drawer out there, you might want to try your hand at
Try something different. You might rise to the top, man.
Yeah, it's going to make you stand out. So there you go.
Guys, these drawings are going fast. Get them fast. Get them quick. Wow. That's actually pretty amazing. Holy. You guys are going nuts in the store. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I like how the chat just went. Britt, how are you feeling? That is important. Yes. That is important to my interest. And I just rinsed off my brush in my tea.
Did you?
Well, it's okay. I think it was already kind of clean.
I do that crap all the time.
I'm trying to multitask, and yeah, it's not good. Yes, we get notifications whenever anything sells. So I'm getting a million
Our
emails from Bindlewood Shop. Well, thanks for sticking around, Morbid Mizzy. It's nice that somebody hasn't bought into the hysteria of our sales.
Ooh, someone got that tropical Buckley.
Oh, nice. So yeah, somebody came to our booth at DesignerCon and had bought a tropical Buckley at Comic-Con or at DesignerCon the year previous and wanted to trade it for something else. So we said, okay. And we had it up for sale at the table for a little while and nobody bought it.
But it was so pure because he bought it as a like retail exclusive. Like they're really rare, and he wanted to trade it just because he liked the color of another one better, and that was like the most pure reason to do it. So I was like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it was great. Brett, I am happy that it isn't as bad as you thought it was going to be. I have been concerned about you, and I'm glad that you are recovering.
That's really
That's
good
awesome.
news. Hey, sew some ornaments. That's a good thing to do.
Yeah. Got a couple pippets in there still. It looks like... Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff left, so it's good. I'm glad things are sticking around a little longer.
Yeah, it gives people a chance.
Yeah. There's an ugly Christmas sweater drawing in there still.
The open boxes are good. They're a good chance to complete a collection.
Yeah.
Oh, those marmalade pipsqueaks are going fast.
Well, you don't post those things for sale very often.
Well, I haven't had pipsqueaks in a long time.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you just kind of found those floating around in the basement.
There will be more. They're just getting retooled.
Guys, I don't know if you're as excited as I am about tomorrow, but tomorrow we are having a big corporate meeting here at Bindlewood headquarters.
I'm racking my brain trying to figure out why they would be excited about our meeting.
Because our meeting means more things for them.
It's true.
So, tomorrow is the day. Oh, welcome back, Kesho. Live stream the meeting. No way! Steve swears too much. It's gonna be so boring. It's gonna be awesome. We have a lot of logistics to cover. A lot of spreadsheets and pie charts and bar charts and graphs, TPS reports. Oh, Britain Puppycat, happy birthday! Are you turning 21 tomorrow? Don't worry, I do this with everyone, including Amanda, almost every single day.
Who hasn't been 21 in some time.
No, it was 34, right?
That's a much closer to my actual age. That's
Yeah.
very nice.
Go on and get yourself a nice, like, I don't know, a Bartles and James wine cooler for your 21st.
Wow.
Something hard.
What's that called? Oh, it comes in like it's like $3 at Kmart. I drank it in college.
Boone's Farm?
Yeah, there you go.
Get you some Boone's Farm. Oh yeah. Don't do that. You'll throw up immediately. 26?
Wow, I don't want to think about how much younger
Britt,
than
you're
is.
so young.
Oh.
Oh, Zima.
Oh,
Maybe a
God.
Zima.
So Zima, fun fact.
Let's do it.
Someone I read online was trying to recreate Zima because apparently they couldn't get enough of it in the 90s and they stopped making it. So they actually used Calpico, the Japanese yogurt drink, as an ingredient in like how to make homemade Zima.
Did that work out?
They said that they liked it. I actually have never had Zima.
I haven't either.
Because I was like 16 when it went out of the stores and I was not drinking at 16.
Yeah.
So, my friends were, I was not at the time.
It looks like there's 3, 4, 5, 6 holiday drawings left. All the blind boxes are gone, the open blind boxes, and it looks like we got a bunch of Thimblebugs left too. So. Well, Britt, when I was 26, I had a 2-year-old. So, that might make you feel old. But yeah, hot cocoa sounds awesome. What is the hot cocoa that we get that is always awesome? Always good. It's always dark.
I think it's called like Simply Cocoa or something.
Okay.
But you have to make it with milk. You can't make it with water. It's just Swiss Miss. It's cheap.
But it's good.
It's good because it's literally like chocolate. It's like cocoa powder, salt, and sugar.
I know Amanda does seem much younger than she actually is, doesn't she? No, I mean she's very mature.
Thank you. It is all the snacks I eat. I'm preserved.
Yeah, she's preserved by eating 1-year-old mochi.
Yeah, it's all the diglycerides and parabens and stuff in all the food that I eat.
I want a show of hands. How many of you actually come here to listen to Amanda? Because I wouldn't watch this show if it was just me.
Shut up.
I understand. I completely understand. I have a cat that's like the same as a 2-year-old,
yeah,
right?
Basically.
Well. No. Because you can tell a cat. Actually, you don't have to tell a cat at all, and they just go and poop where they're supposed to. A 2-year-old makes you clean it up.
Cats can also find their own food. And
Sally Monster, I understand. I come here for Amanda too, so it won't hurt my feelings. Don't worry. I like her way better than I like myself.
How's it going in there, Steve?
It's kind of fun when we do a sale during the live stream because we get to see people come back, like all battle damaged.
How many drawings did you have?
29.
For 29 drawings, we've gotten 81 orders, so...
Oh, boy. Well,
we had other stuff, too.
We had like almost 100 Thimblebugs.
Yeah.
So, there's a little peek behind the curtain there.
Well, the good thing is there's still some stuff left, so if people want, like, last-minute Christmas gifts...
That's right. And guess what? After this, Steve, what day are we shutting down the shop? We're going to be shutting down the shop for probably the last 2 weeks of December. Just because you're not going to get your stuff before Christmas after that. So Steve just sits back and drinks a beer during that.
I imagine he's on like a bike and it's hooked up to like a laptop and some light bulbs, and he's like pedaling really fast.
He's like on a hamster wheel. Well, I'm glad that you came for me and stayed for Amanda. That's great.
Speaking of informative.
Oh, do tell.
Have we talked about Pumpernickel yet?
Oh, no, we haven't.
You need to introduce this one because you're the one that told me about this.
Well, I'm going to tell you how I learned about it.
Okay.
First of all, so I got this thing in the mail called the Curiosity Box from Vsauce, and the only reason why I got it, and you might recognize some of these guys, if you guys know Vsauce, you know this guy. This was the magazine that came in the box, but oh my gosh, what's that? That's my name. And within this book, there's a little page about me, and also there's a thing about the bread named for goblin gas, and pumpernickel means goblin farts.
Which is amazing.
So, also, if you get the Curiosity Box, you would have gotten a temporary tattoo of Pizza Suit. So, I wish I would have gotten more of these because I would have sold them. But that's how I found out about it. But yeah, if you guys all wanted to know, pumpernickel means goblin farts. So there you go.
Especially since I had a character named Pumpernickel who neither me nor him knew that he was named after goblin farts.
Steve says, I'm bracing for a, hey, I entered an address from like 9 years ago. Can I change that email? Yeah, we get those a lot.
Right, Sally Monster? I know. It is the most important thing I've learned this year.
Yeah. Guys, goblin farts. Oh, Steve has updated the site.
We appreciate you, Steve.
Steve, we appreciate you in every possible way. He has updated the site, and yes, Gingerbread Suit is still available, and Ugly Christmas Sweater. I am amazed. Oh, you know what? Is there two? There's 2 Ugly Christmas Sweater drawings.
Oh, wow, you have your choice.
I have one from the previous year and one from last year. So, get in there if you want a gingerbread suit, man. It's really funny when people show up like 4 hours after a sale and they're like, "There's nothing for sale," because Steve has hidden everything, and we have to inform them that like, yeah, the sale came and went.
Yeah, I think the sold out sticker works a lot better because it's not just like crickets.
Yeah. Because the algorithm sometimes people aren't as on the ball or don't really understand the sort of fast and furious paced nature of our sales.
Yeah, then they get there and they're like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I thought this was the mall. Let's see. Oh yeah, totally. It is the the next final Jeopardy question.
It's gonna win someone $13,000 someday.
Yeah. And they heard it here.
So we get a cut.
We get a cut. Just a small cut. Because I haven't been doing a lot of talking about what I'm doing. Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Update, guys. I'm getting used to the giant phone. Everything is okay. Chris doesn't make fun of me anymore.
I didn't make fun of you. I made fun of the phone. Because the phone is huge.
It doesn't seem so big anymore, and Chris doesn't make fun of it anymore, so that's good. I think we're all used to it.
We know that we've turned a corner when Chris stops making fun of it. I did pick it up today and was like afraid I was going to drop it.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's big. It's like a cookie sheet. It's a cookie sheet that you can take pictures with.
You're literally naming all of these things that it isn't even close to the size of.
It's like a 34-inch television.
It's like a parking lot.
It's like a football field. Hey, Jade Emerald. Only 8 drawings left. Let's see. Are you going to buy tickets to the Dark Crystal, Chris Ryniak? I have to see where it's showing around us. Possibly. I have a lot of other movies I need to catch up on.
Priority is on Star Wars currently.
Well, Star Wars is
and
coming.
Shape of Water.
And Shape of Water. And we haven't seen Thor yet. And we haven't seen Blade Runner 2028. We're
Nine?
terrible.
7?
2028?
It's a number. 2049?
20, 30, 40, 50, 70,000. Yes, you know what, Girl Asleep? I have noticed that too. The critter. I'm very lucky to have such a great community sort of surrounding this live stream, and everybody is so awesomely supportive of one another. And who posted it the other? Angie, was it Angie on the Facebook group? Posted something about framing drawings. Offering up her services to frame drawings, and yeah, it was Angie. She has a lot of my drawings, so she's framed a lot of them. So if you guys got a drawing and you need to get a drawing framed, check out the post on the Facebook group and hit up Angie. She'll give you the details. Getting things framed is the bane of my existence. I don't frame anything. If it doesn't fit in a frame, I don't buy it. If it's not already framed, I don't buy it. We have so many prints, and I'm so bad about it. They're just sitting around not being hung because they're not in a frame. Yeah, I have like a whole flat file full of things that need to be framed. I would love to see it on the big screen again, though. I saw it when I was a kid, but I don't remember it much.
Quiet.
Shh. Sorry.
I'm just checking stuff in the store. It's all good.
Steve, is there really only 4 drawings left? That happened fast.
That did happen fast. 20 minutes to be precise.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kesho. Maybe you should break into a theater and bring your own copy of The Lost Boys and just, like, replace whatever movie they're showing with The Lost Boys. Much to the confusion of the audience that was there to see. Name a terrible movie they were there to see.
I don't know what movies are out right now.
What's coming out?
I don't know.
Boss Baby 2.
God.
I watched so many bad movies on the airplane because they were all free. So many bad movies. I think you're resourceful. I think you could figure it out.
There's gotta be some theater
art
that
theater
shows it for like
once a year.
Yeah, for like Halloween or something like
Kiefer
that.
Sutherland's birthday.
Doesn't Kiefer Sutherland have like 8 names?
He does. I'm sure Kesha knows them all by heart. If she doesn't, I'm really disappointed. I'm sure she's Googling it right now if she doesn't already know it.
Quick.
3 drawings left. Holy cow.
That's amazing, huh?
I gotta admit that I'm surprised every single time that I put up more than 10 drawings and they all sell out. Like, it's super humbling that enough people want them, that I can just keep doing this, and it's really nice, especially since I left my job, to be able to continue just doing that, and people want to support that. So I'm grateful and humbled every single time, and surprised. I know it's crazy. It probably sounds crazy to you guys, but I am genuinely surprised every time. Was that off the top of your head, Kesho? Oh, good night, Sally Monster.
Wow, that's really impressive.
His name is... I'm impressed. Kiefer William Frederick Dempsey George Rufus Sutherland.
Dang.
I'd drop them all but the Rufus.
Rufus is pretty good.
Rufus. Oh, good night, Steve. Good luck buying diapers in a blizzard. Thank you for babysitting the store.
We will see you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, for the big meeting. For Steve and the diapers. I didn't know Kiefer Sutherland had a twin sister, Rachel. Oh, the things you learn in the Critter Crew. Guys, I just want to tell you something I'm really mad about. I'm mad about it literally every day since the beginning of December.
Uh-oh.
It's Mariah Carey's Christmas songs.
But every time you're mad about it, you get it stuck in your head again.
Well, it was in my head just a second ago. And that's why I'm mad. Because I'm tired of Mariah Carey. Mariah, get out of my head. I don't even know the song. I don't think I've ever heard it in its entirety.
Yeah, you know it. I bet you could sing it if you had to.
I can't. I just know the beginning of it. And it drives me nuts. Although we did hear an analytical breakdown of it the other day. And why it sounds so Christmassy.
It still doesn't matter.
It has something to do with chords. But I still hate it. And it can get out of my head. Amanda's singing it for you, Ethan. Yeah, there we go. There you go. There it is. There it is. Yep. Is shoes.
Is juice?
Juice. Girl asleep, thank you. Yeah, Alex is a pal of mine, and that is genuine from him. He is a genuinely humble guy.
Alex is an awesome person.
He's super awesome. I don't know. I think it's just because like we're still kind of in disbelief that we get to do this. You know, we get to do the thing that. There's not a lot of people who, when they were kids, they said, "I want to do this thing," and then just kept doing it and are doing it now. A lot of people give up on that stuff, and there was like no other option for me. This is what I'm gonna do, and the fact that I finally get to do it and I don't have to work for anybody is I'm surprised every day. So, Brit and Puppy Cat, I hate I hate Christmas music so much. Although we were trying to think of Christmas songs. Amanda likes a lot of Christmas songs.
I do, but they're never the ones that are on like the Christmas radio and stuff, because I grew up in a pretty like religious family, and a lot of the ones that we sang were very kind of like dirge-like hymns.
Oh yeah, they're very dark and
those are the ones that
brooding.
I like more. Like Handel's Messiah is just awesome, but you don't really hear those ones. You just hear kind of the.
You just hear Mariah.
And like the Bing Crosby
in the boop-de boops.
Yeah, that horrible, insufferable song. He just sounds like he doesn't give.
And the boop-de boops.
He doesn't give a crap at all. And the Tootsie Roots and the Boppity Bops. Shut up, kid.
Have you ever seen the Claymation Christmas special? Is that the one with the California raisins in it? I love that. I want to isolate that statement. I hate Mariah. Oh, Bing Crosby and David Bowie is the best. That's like the best video to watch because they hate each other. Like they absolutely loathe each other, and they're sitting next to each other at a piano and singing "Little Drummer Boy." It's one of the great duets of our time. Although nothing beats Shane MacGowan and and Nick Cave singing "Wonderful World." Yeah, if you want to cry, if you want to like feel better about your life, look that up on YouTube. Oh my God, it's the saddest thing. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, the one hosted by dinosaurs. Yes, I totally... And that's when they have the waffling. Here we come a waffling. Here we come a waffling. Yeah. See, you know the wassail song. You just know it as the waffle song. Well, that was the Will Vinton Christmas special. Although man, the California Raisins were all the rage back then. But it was the Commodores, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't think they actually used the wassail song. No. It was Here We Come a Wassailing. Not the wassail song. Whatever wassailing is. It's a thing. Or if you want to see the funniest thing, if you have tender ears, don't look for this. If you want to see the funniest thing ever, or hear the funniest thing ever, look up Patton Oswalt's Christmas shoes. Somebody did an animation of it, and the animation isn't great, but it doesn't need to be. It's so funny. It's pretty good. Talk about Christmas anger. But if you're sensitive to swears, don't look at it. It's so funny. So funny. In Sync Holiday. I'd play it, but then Chris can't put his thing on YouTube. Yeah, it's true. So I gotta keep it all copyright free. Although I used to listen to the Squirrel Nut Zippers Christmas Caravan. Oh yeah. That was a perennial favorite. Another one of their albums. Wink. Womp. I can play some perennial favorites. Royalty-free Christmas music if you want. Oh my God, she was looking up royalty-free Christmas music the other day, and it's all awful. I don't think all I want for Christmas is juice. No, you get real tired of juice. Although I don't know what I want for Christmas. I don't want a lot for Christmas. But maybe not just juice. There we go. It's Christmas time, everybody. Merry Christmas. Or Happy Hanukkah. Or any of the other holidays that you might be celebrating. Because other ones exist. Including New Year's Eve. And New Year's Day. Those 3 drawings are still sticky. They're not going anywhere. Where's the Christmas decor in the background? Well, I have so many intentions.
Not yet. It's only the 13th. Give it time.
Give it time. I will have a very Charlie Brown Christmas special. I'll put up Christmas lights, the whole 9.
Will we get a bunch of kids to sing depressingly?
Just yeah. Yes. There's so many sharps in that. A very special, very, very Chris Ryniak Christmas special. Shut up. When's Halloween? Oh, Christmas is on a Monday this year.
Garfield won't be happy about that one.
Oh, God. We're really dating ourselves,
Yeah.
aren't we? Garfield. Including Festivus. Hey, Festivus, I don't know how recognized Festivus is, but really all you have to do is have it in your heart to want to recognize it. That's all I say. Guys, I put a lot of effort towards Christmas with these drawings every single year. I write a list. Amanda helps me, and she sits there and watches me struggle through trying to figure out what to draw next. And inevitably, I come up with something. Like a Krampus. It's basically Amanda throwing out ideas and me saying, no, I don't want to draw that.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
I'm sorry. A candy cane? No, I don't want to draw the lines. Why don't you draw the whole Krampus? Because he has chains. I don't want to paint the chains. Yeah, they're sort of like, they're sort of sable-y, the horns.
They're cool.
Sable-y, sable-like.
I like sable-y.
Sable-y. So, since I haven't talked at all about what I'm doing here, I'm just sort of building up. I paint with watercolors sort of like how I paint with acrylics. Although I used to paint with acrylics backwards. I would paint dark to light. But I'm just building up the shadows. So.
Oh, that's just me.
Okay. I got a notification on my phone. And I looked. I broke the fourth wall.
Sorry, I'm just sending you silly pictures from Instagram.
You sent me something earlier that was the funniest thing, or did I send it to you? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
You sent me something yesterday that was hilarious.
Was it the Seinfeld DVDs where someone used a hole in the DVD and put their two figures together and it looked like Jerry Seinfeld had a bare butt?
Yes, that was the one. I'm an adult.
Thanks.
Are you singing a very Mariah
it's
Christmas?
great.
Do you think Josh Groban has any Christmas songs?
Oh, I'm sure Josh Groban has.
That was a very
Christmas
oh
songs.
girl. Guys, I don't know if you know, but Amanda Louise Spade
Dude, I like
Queen of Darkness.
one Josh Groban song.
Loves Josh Groban.
At least that one song.
She loves that one Josh Groban song.
It's a good song. I don't have pride.
I don't have anything against Josh Groban. He's very, very theatrical, though. Which isn't bad. It's just, I'm just pointing it out.
That young man has a very good voice.
Young man. How old do you think Josh Groban is?
I don't know.
Guys, I'm going to say 34.
Are we guessing? I'm gonna say 35. Alright, here we go.
You know, somebody told me how old somebody was the other day, and they said, oh, he's exactly the same age as you, and I forgot who it was. It was Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, Josh does seem like a solid dude. I'll agree
He's
with
36.
that. Oh, there you go.
He was born a year after me.
Youngster.
Thank you.
No, I'm the same age as Leonardo DiCaprio, which seems odd to me. And also Colin Farrell.
Your face is way less round, however.
Yeah, I don't have a giant round baby face like he does. I also don't have an Oscar.
So you also don't have all that
which
money.
He just got.
But to be fair, he's been working for that for a long time. Give the guy a break. He finally got that thing he wanted.
I don't know, man. He should have gotten it for Gilbert Grape. Could have died, Gilbert. What's the guiltiest music pleasure you listen to?
Oh, God. The list is so long, Ethan. For both of us.
What's the guiltiest music pleasure? What's the guiltiest pleasure music that I listen to?
I don't know, man. For me, I freaking...
Seeing me from the outside, what's... I mean, listen, guys, I've never pretended to be cool, so I don't really know how to answer that one.
Do you have some stuff like from your youth that you still think is pretty kickin'?
Kickin'? Listen, guys, on this day, 2017, Amanda Louise Spade said the word kickin'.
I wanted to say something else, but this is a PG stream. So I didn't say that one, but it rhymes with kickin', kinda. It's also very 80s.
Oh, Ethan got modded for that.
I know, I don't even want to, who knows.
Let's see.
Ooh, what is love? That's good.
Baby,
don't hurt me.
That is not good.
Don't hurt me.
I'm trying to think. Oh, are we gonna get like copyright infringement if we put this on YouTube?
Not for me singing "What Is Love"
for 3 seconds.
In a stupid voice.
I'm really trying to think about this. I'm not trying to deflect. I'm really trying to think what's...
Are you having trouble because everything we listen to
is awful?
It's not cool.
Maybe? Nice, Britt. No mo. We do talk a lot about the music that we hate the most.
So you know in Pump Up the Jam, where they...
That's a statement that hasn't been said in 15 years.
The no mo makes me think of this. I always thought they were saying agua, like agua. Get your booty on the floor tonight. I always thought it was agua, and I couldn't figure out why they were talking about water in Spanish.
That's great. Wow.
Oh, come on, Ethan. Didn't we nerd out about grunge?
Yeah, Ethan, don't we know that you went to a what's her name? Sounds like a Starbucks drink.
What? Oh, Ariana Grande.
Yeah, didn't you go to an Ariana Grande concert? And you loved it?
And yes, she does sound like a Starbucks drink.
Yeah. Agua. Oh, the stream is just falling apart. It's good. My kids. Yeah, try and hide it. It's okay. It's okay, though. I mean, I'm not gonna judge. I'd say, like, we listen to some Justin Timberlake songs. That boy can sing.
He's good. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's way better.
Maybe that's the worst?
That can't be the worst. Let me go through our playlist. That can't be the worst. There has to be worse.
There's gotta be worse. Oh, I know what it is.
What?
That Hesher song.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
That song is so stupid. But there's an artist named Wallpaper, and all of their songs are terrible. They're terrible.
Terrible and foul and stupid.
And they're just like college party driven music.
And it's
but
maybe a joke.
But we laugh at it every time because it's so stupid. But the structure of the song is so obnoxious and almost unlistenable. But when we're like,
that's the point.
But when we're like in the throes of working on a show and we're going stir crazy, we just have to listen to something stupid.
It's Hesher.
So we put on that song. So there you go. That might be the worst.
I found our questionable playlist.
Oh no.
Called the cheap, what is it, like the cheap party tracks that the adults think is cool but isn't.
Oh no. I don't remember. I don't remember what's on
There's a
this.
bunch of wallpaper on there, and Macklemore and Chromeo.
Macklemore's not that bad. Chromeo's not that bad.
Okay, Pitbull.
Pitbull's awful.
Yeah, it is. Jadena, he's not bad. Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Pendulum,
Oh my gosh. 9-inch
House.
Noels. That's great.
Calvin Harris.
Yeah, some of that stuff's garbage. I'll say that. Okay, maybe some of that's bad.
Panic at the Disco, Taylor Swift.
Oh, Panic at the Disco.
Swedish House Mafia.
Although that one album they put out was pretty good.
Major Lazer.
Oh
Usher.
yeah, there's a lot of bad stuff on there.
I told you, that's why it's called Question.
Is it our party mix?
Yeah, it's not good.
Now listen.
Wait, 9-inch Noels?
We also have we have rules about karaoke music too, and I think it applies there. It's not music you listen to, it's music that's fun to sing. So it doesn't have to be good music. It just has to be fun music.
What? Speaking of Carly Rae Jepsen, what is it that you always sing instead of Call Me Maybe?
I can't remember what
Is it something about rabies?
Maybe? I can't remember.
Is it something about gave me rabies?
It might have been. I don't remember. I had a good one.
I think it's something about rabies.
What else rhymes with rabies? Scabies.
There you go. All these crazies.
Guys, I'm really sorry that the stream has just deteriorated in us talking about terrible, unlistenable music.
But the thing is, we still listen to it.
We do. I don't care if you judge me. You're still here. Oh, a good Boys to Men song. Amanda sings Boys to Men all the time. A little Motown Philly. Here it's back again. That's the one. But yeah, No Diggity pops up once in a while too. Yeah, Bill Biv DeVoe. Yeah, that's.
Yep.
Oh, we're really showing our age here, guys.
About, this is how we do
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Some, what's that guy's name?
Montel Jordan. Although that whole thing is stolen from a Slick Rick song.
Wow. I didn't know that when I was 14.
We're gonna run all the people under 30 out of this live stream. And I'm sorry.
Guys.
Sorry, you guys.
I have sung Daydream Believer at karaoke many times, so that is okay.
I have a whole setup, yo. MTV Raps cars. That's awesome.
Nice.
I was an avid watcher of Yo MTV Raps.
Hi, Leilani.
Hello, Leilani.
Leilani?
Leilani. Welcome. We're just talking about music we listen to.
Well, guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure music.
This is a safe place. Feel free to. Don't be embarrassed.
No one will judge you. Harder than you judge yourself.
I'm all about some Hall & Oates.
Oh, Fugees. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We love like what I guess it's called yacht rock. There's a lot of
Michael McDonald.
Michael
Who's the
McDonald.
dude that looks like Jesus?
Oh,
Kenny
Loggins. But only a few songs from him. He's not a home run every time.
No.
Sorry, Kenny.
Fugees, nice.
Michael McDonald pops up in every song from that era, though.
Yeah, I always say like the mid 70s to mid 80s are like Where's Waldo, but with Michael McDonald. That's probably the worst we have. No, there's probably worse.
There's probably worse.
I think the thing is, okay, so here's the thing, you guys. We work, when we're really, really grinding on a show, we work for like 11 hours at a time in the studio. And there's only so many like podcasts and movies and stuff that you can listen to and watch. So
You can only be so smart for so long.
music is just a thing in the background, and there's only so many times you can listen to the same album. So pretty soon, your like tolerance for like what you will be okay listening to just expands and expands until so much is included that you don't even have any like self-esteem about it anymore. You'll just listen to anything.
Oh, Britt, are you getting into the K-pop craze? The
girl,
BTS, girl.
Apparently, when we were in Shibuya, there was a big sign on one of the main stores in the square there that said BTS Christmas. So I don't know if they're doing like a big performance there or what, but they had a light up sign.
It was huge.
All the boys.
It was a very BTS Christmas.
With their snazzy hair.
And their drapey blouses that they stole from their grandmother. I heard from Derek earlier. He might not have remembered that there was a live stream, but that young man runs a business, so.
Well, also he's like 6 hours difference in time zone, so he might still be at work.
That's very true. He's okay. Kesho, he's all right. I did talk to him. We've been in contact. Thanks for checking in on him. So how long have I been at this? An hour and 18. I do not know if I'm going to finish this on the live stream. It's going to take a little while. So
Come back to it next
if you
time.
guys are okay hanging out for a while. Did he send a photo of himself holding today's newspaper?
Dude, there's like, what, 8 of them?
Yeah, I think they're like Menudo though. And I think the reason why they keep getting like plastic surgery is so that
They're
you...
all like 48?
Yeah, no, because like when they swap one out, you can't tell.
Oh, so they just make them all look the same.
Yeah.
If anybody watched Gravity Falls, it's like, several times.
Several times.
They were actually like cultured in a lab. Like they were like lab-grown boy band.
That's so fun. I love the name of it.
Several times. It's not even several. It's several with an apostrophe.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ethan. It's coming along. Several. I have to figure out what color his eyes are actually going to be. I think I'll just go... I think I'll like make them like kind of a purpley blue. Thank you, Kesha. You beat me to it. Well, I'm gonna start them kind of like light purple, and then I'll work it up to black. Oh, and Faded Fatal, I'm not ignoring you. I just don't know how to respond to your comments. I was trying to think of like, what do I say back to that? But I'm not ignoring you, just so you know. I am reading your comments. Sometimes I don't know what to say. You know what my mom told me? If you don't know what to say, don't say anything.
So the band members of Several Times.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Here's their names. They are Craigie G, Greggy C, Leggy P, Chubby Z, and Deep Chris.
Deep Chris. I like how they're all like something something.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad I'm fine. I just wanted you to know I wasn't ignoring you. Oh man, Red Jarro Jam with the cupcakes. Out of bits. Well, I appreciate you. Do you save bits for other shows? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Is there bits only for me?
I also like that Kevin is like eating the paint right now.
Ow.
Like he's been chewing.
He's not bright.
He's been shooting on that red pan this entire time. Yeah, he does.
Kesho, yes, I know. It's on the list of all the things I have to do for Christmas. Listen, I don't want a lot for Christmas.
You just want juice, I know.
Oh, there's more than one person on Twitch, Red Jarro Jam?
Can I talk about Patreon again for a second?
Yeah, talk about Patreon for a second.
I just looked at Twitter and they posted this thing that says, an update for creators. We've been getting tons of feedback since this morning. The most requested next step by far is for us to reach out to patrons who've canceled their pledge over the last week. We've built a tool to help them easily re-pledge, then shared it in this email. And the email says, it's going to send out to all the patrons, and it says, you may have deleted your pledge in response to that bad decision, and creators have asked us to provide an easy path back to re-pledge. If you want to re-pledge to the creators you stopped pledging last week, click here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, now I understand why they took so long.
They had to build that tool.
Yeah, I'll say it again. We were kind of dumbfounded by that. I was really surprised that they did that, and the fact that they've come back with this. This is what I was hoping they would do, but I wasn't expecting it, and that probably, I don't know. I'm a true cynic and a skeptic, and that's just my nature. And I'm really surprised that they did it, and I'm happy that they did that, and that was really awesome of them. So good on you, Patreon.
And there's still people who are like, that's not good enough.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Thank you, Red Jarro Jam. Yeah, apparently on Twitch, there's Red Jarro Jam, and then a bunch of other losers, and me, I guess. You always know the right thing to say. Yeah, Amanda, can you find like a link to their initial post about?
Yeah.
All you have to do is look up Patreon right now, Britt, and you'll find.
I'll find it.
Yes, they canceled the fees thing. There. Okay. Never mind.
Oh, we're good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Britt. That is what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how people are still sore about it. Like, it was bad, it sucked, it wasn't a good idea, but I feel like if somebody is actually sorry to the point where they're really, really trying, you can't go back in time. They cannot fix it. So don't be a turd when they try to make things better. That's the way that I feel. Like, I don't think if it was malicious, sure, be a turd. That's wrong. But I don't think they were ever being malicious. No. I just think it was really, really ill-conceived.
Wait, there's unhappy people on this planet?
You've clearly never been on Twitter.
I've never... Oh, there's a Twitter? So Amanda and I were at a store the other day. And now granted, it's the middle of the day. It's 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yesterday?
Yes. And we don't know what time it is because we're still stuck on Japanese time. We were in a store and we're at the checkout, and this woman is like an aisle over, and she looks at the checkout clerk and says, "What is going on in this store?" Now, hold on a second, I have to try this. And she was very concerned. And she says, "I've never seen it this empty before. It's eerie. What is happening?" And she just wouldn't shut up about it. Like, she brought it up like 4 times. And I was just waiting for her to drop the like she's trying to build an ally out of the checkout clerk so that she can drop some really off-color comment. But she never did. But I was just waiting for it, like something about, the world's going to hell or whatever. But it was, I was like, man, this lady is very intense. But 'tis the season, I suppose. Yeah, well, Amanda and I were out for lunch at 2:30 in the afternoon because we don't know what time it is.
Eh.
I like that response. Eh. Yeah, that's a good comment, Amanda. Give it a minute before burning the house down. In response to the Patreon outrage. I mean, people are like. I feel like people are salivating over outrage. Like they're waiting for everybody to screw up so they can pounce, and then they can dig into the internet and then find all the ammo that they can about everything, and it's just getting so awful and so hard to watch. Like, it's every day about something else. And Patreon just happened to be that, and because that's the climate we're living in, they had to be super careful about what they did next because there are vultures waiting.
Yeah.
No, 2:30 isn't lunchtime if you've worked in the corporate world for a long time.
It is if you're jet lagged from a trip to Tokyo.
Yeah.
Good night, D'Artagnan.
Good night, D'Artagnan. I'll respond to your email. It's gonna come up in the meeting tomorrow.
Ooh, I gotta print those calendars.
Oh, for the meeting tomorrow?
Yeah, what color?
Have you guys heard about the meeting tomorrow? Big meeting. Big meeting. Dateline. Big meeting.
Should I print some calendars for Steve, too?
Yes. Rufus the Krampus. Knowing Steve, he'll probably have his own digital calendars, but...
Yeah, he doesn't use paper.
No, he doesn't. Yes. Big meeting!
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so when I worked a corporate job, lunch was between 11:30 and 12:30. So yeah, I just had to adjust to that time. So lunch for me is always now around noon.
Do you want pink or white?
Oh, pink.
You want pink?
Easier on the eyes.
Okay.
Unless you're using
No,
pink.
I was gonna take it, but if you want pink, that's fine.
Maybe you should take it then. Well, you gave me the option.
But if you want pink for serious, I can make you have a pink.
Easy Efro wants meeting minutes for all of us after the meeting. Kesha wants copies of the meeting notes in bullet point form. Kesha, you'll be happy to know you are actually on the list of on the agenda.
Of
so
topics.
you're a bullet point on the list of topics. No joke. So and that's in a good way. So Kesha is a bullet point.
Those are bullet points in case anybody's
Yeah.
confused.
Pew, pew, pew. If you guys don't know, you should know that Kesho runs our Facebook group, the Critter Crew, over on Facebook. And if you are not a member and you plan on coming back to this stream and being part of this community, you are more than welcome to join the Facebook group. But you have to send an email, or you have to send a note to Kesho about with your email address that's attached to your Facebook account, so she can send you an invite. So there you go. You didn't do anything wrong, Kesho.
Yeah, it's not like we need to talk about Kesha.
Yeah, what do we do about Kesho, Rich R. Jam says. Bullet point TM. What were we having a text? What was that on? We were there was just nothing but TMs coming up. Or was that on here?
Is that here?
Yeah.
It was here.
Yeah. Secret bacon bunker.
So I'm just gonna print you 12 months. Is that okay?
That's fine. Is it gonna make all kinds of noise in the background during the live stream?
I can wait. I'll wait.
So that's a yes.
Yeah. Well,
It was about to.
it's gonna make as much noise as the printer makes.
Thank you, Kesha. So if you guys don't know, maybe you probably know, and I probably told you this because of this very point. I have a terrible memory. I don't think it's entirely my fault. Is the complain shirt of the bullet point agenda? Apparel.
Should be.
Apparel is on the bullet point agenda, so so potentially, maybe I can add that. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm gonna add it right now because I have the document up under apparel. Let's see. T-shirts. I'm gonna put Critter Crew complain. There, it's been added. There you go. You guys just helped the meeting.
It's like you're there.
Yeah. See, you guys are contributing to this organization more than you know.
Oh my gosh, Red Jar Jam, our secrets are so boring.
They're the most boring. You guys, I'm going to be meeting with an accountant very soon. How do you feel about that? There's my secret.
Complain TM would be pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. Or one that just says Kevin. Or we can do like one of those ones that has the list, like Amanda and Chris and Steve and Kesho and Kevin.
And Kesho. I still want to make my Cooper Black shirt.
Does it just say Cooper Black
in
Cooper Black? Wait, who's Kyle?
Oh, Kyle is isn't that like Kevin's cousin?
Kesha says, I'm a shirt now. Alright, guys, I have to take a momentary break. Amanda, can you fill in for me for a minute?
Yeah, can I print these?
Yeah, okay. Guys, I'm taking a break for personal reasons. Bye!
I bet no one can even guess where he's going. He's going to the bathroom. Alright. I shouldn't do anything to this. I want to, but I'm not going to. So, hello. Welcome to the Amanda Show. Nothing's printing. Hold on. Print! Print! Hold on. I had to push the button. This is nerve-wracking. He probably feels like he has to entertain everybody. I like how you put the Amanda sighting thing up, too. Are you back?
You know how I know you were printing stuff? Because the lights flicker in the entire house.
Sorry. It's a robust...
I'm back! Sorry, guys, the refrigerator was running and I had to go catch it.
Right.
I had to go check the mail. Oh, what is this toilet talk stuff about? Why are you talking about that? I don't understand. Ethan wants to know if everyone starts screaming and swearing. Ethan wants to know if you bought Okami yet.
No, I was told not to.
That's right.
I was specifically instructed not to. So...
Because Santa needs to bring her something. And that Santa is me.
So there you go.
I hope no kids are watching this. I'm Santa.
Just for this household
Just
stuff.
for this house. Guys, we are going real long tonight because watercolors take a while. You asked for this, though. Just remember that. This is all your fault. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. There's Derek. Everybody was so worried about you, Derek.
Whoa. Oh.
There goes the
sorry.
printer. Okay, if the power goes out, which it might,
It's not gonna go out.
it's because the wiring in this room is terrible.
It's fine. See?
Do you see the lights flickering, everybody?
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
I don't know how fine it is, really. She's back there. Look, she's right there.
Here's your pretty princess calendars.
Oh, thank you.
See how
Oh,
nice
they're
they are?
pink. Look at that. Look how good that is. Oh, it's
Yeah.
like modeled
Yeah,
too.
it's parchment
awesome.
texture.
Parchment.
It's like my calendar. Did I show off my calendar last time? I think I did.
Oh, your new calendar?
Yeah.
No, I don't think you did.
We didn't talk about my guys. Did
Okay.
we talk about our new calendar?
When we were in Japan, we went to the stationery floor of this store called Tokyo Hands, which is like kind of like an everything department store. Like they have everything in there. And on the stationery floor, you know what? It wasn't a stationery floor. It was almost an entire floor dedicated to calendars.
And planners.
So, oh my gosh, Derek.
That's a big party.
That's a really big party. Well, congratulations on being awesome. But we spent a long time looking at calendars because there was like so many awesome options. But Amanda found the best one.
But yours is cool too.
Okay, mine's really boring, but
It's
so
functional.
it stands up. It has a little stand. It stands up and it shows 2 months at once. So it'll show 2 months at once, and it's a nice little calendar. Which I've never seen a calendar like this in the States. So also it has it has different like special holidays in red in Japanese, and I don't know what they are, but it doesn't matter because I won't celebrate them. But the one that Amanda, that's my very like utilitarian manly calendar, and then you'll see Amanda's.
Look at
Just
mine.
go ahead and put it under there.
Yeah, look.
Oh my gosh.
It's got gold hot foil on it. And a kitten.
And
And
another
another
kitten.
kitten. Wait, I gotta show you October.
October's the best.
Look, he's got a little witch hat. And there's little witch shoes and a chair. And some roses.
Kesha says, I knew it.
So good.
Kittens. Yeah, there you go. That's what we bought. You know, it's funny. That's what I bought for myself in Japan.
A calendar?
A calendar.
Okay, so let me find May. May's my birth month, so it better be good. Oh, it's pretty good. He's got little gingham bows.
Jade Emerald says, I need that.
There's May.
That's, oh my gosh.
There's like a bunny and a little teddy bear and some cherries.
Oh my god. The foil on there is
I know, that's why I
ridiculous.
got it. That totally
Yeah.
makes it.
Yeah.
So there you go. I am a child.
Kesha says, May is my birth month too.
what?
Oh. Fight. Looks like you sold out of your orange marmalade pipsqueaks.
Nice. Britt, you might be able to order this somewhere. I have to figure out like the
Britt, Japan is full of that stuff. The whole country is full of that.
It's full of stuff for little girls that's actually for adults.
And it's also full of things that are for like productivity and organization. They had so many calendars. Like so many different sizes. They had ones that were like half the size of a wall. There's no way we were getting that back on the plane.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. To rent get a ticket for it.
Oh, that's right. You and Derek are like the exact same age.
that's right. Yeah, we're like, 3 days apart or something like that?
I trust Derek's math.
We're
He
5
said
days
5.
apart, that's right. Because you're the 7th and I'm the 2nd.
Which means that you guys are only 1 year younger than me.
Yep. Yeah. You can.
I'm so old.
You're 35.
Britt says my first travel goal is Decon and Disney. Second is Japan. That is a good order to go in.
Nice. 2nd,
Yes.
5th, and 7th.
Everyone should go to Japan someday.
The first week of May is going to be awesome.
What are you going to get me for your birthday?
Wait.
That's how that works, right? You're born, you owe me something. So everybody better hand make a birthday card for Amanda and Derek and Kesho. Have you guys booked for 5 Points Festival yet? No, they haven't sent us any information yet, unless it's out there and we don't know about it. I haven't looked into it. We just came off of like D-Con and then Tokyo Comic Con, so I wasn't in the looking into convention mode yet.
Yeah, I can't even go there mentally yet.
Yeah, we're thinking we may be going to get back to Japan next year also, but we're not sure yet. For work. Britain Puppycat, go take a nap and feel better and continue on your successful recovery and get some rest.
Yes.
And thanks for hanging out. It's always good to see you, Britt. All right, this is for you, Britt. Get better.
Sorry, get quiet.
I'm doing the tedious part. Sorry, I have to like focus and not breathe for a minute. Maybe we'll hear the phantom beep again.
I haven't heard it.
I have no idea what it was. We have several devices in here. It could have been any one of them. We have an iPad, 2 phones, a laptop, and
things.
I did notice it's getting cold out here, though. Guys, we have the grossest weather outside. I think I'm gonna actually have to break out the snowblower tomorrow.
Yeah. No fun.
No, we haven't heard the mysterious beep. I think it's a ghost.
It must be a good ghost.
Gosh, I hope so, because I'm really hoping that a ghost will, like, prove me wrong. Okay, guys, I just made a mistake, so I'm going to try and fix it. And it might not work. I wasn't paying attention.
What if the ghost goes like, "Vee"?
So, I just put some water down over top that line that I just put down. And hopefully I can pick it up. Yeah, they picked it up pretty well. If you put water down over top of watercolor and fast enough, you can actually pick the pigment up. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. So what I did was, see how there's like little scallops in this ear? I totally didn't even put them in over there. So, yeah, I just wasn't paying attention. So I'll come back and fix that in a minute. I want to start outlining these eyes. So the eyes, because they're a focal point, I want them to be a little bit darker around the outside. So I'm going to make them a little more black. And a little bit thicker. So that line's like almost fully twice as thick as the rest of the lines because I want the eyes to really pop out. Plus, I'm going to go back in and make the
the purple inside his eyes much darker at the top. Because his eyes are a little like, they're a little zombie-like. Yeah, it's totally eyeliner.
Aw, he's doing his makeup.
He's gonna go listen to The Cure. Sorry, I'm not talking.
You're fine.
Speak amongst yourselves. See, I think you're just making that up. I don't think there ever was a beep. I think you guys
Just me.
you guys are just messing with me. Is that a Cure album?
It
Head
is a
on the
Cure
Door?
album. You asked me that.
Yeah.
Is that a Cure album?
Well, because I know that you would know.
It is.
I'm a late adopter to The Cure. I like The Cure a lot. But I didn't start listening to them back in the day.
It's okay. They've got such a wide back catalog that I think you can start anytime.
Disintegration is a solid album. I know
It is.
that.
It's pretty good. I've listened to that one, like, beginning to end quite a few times.
That is not a guilty pleasure.
I mean,
Because
maybe
that's
it
just
is.
good music.
So, like, guilty pleasure, are you supposed to consider them bad? Like, you think they're bad too, but you like them anyway? Is that what a guilty pleasure is?
I think guilty pleasure is something that like would be considered embarrassing.
Okay.
The Cure is not exclusive. Join anytime. I'm glad I can join whenever. Alright, I might have to draw these scallops in so I don't screw this up.
Scalps.
I can't believe I did that.
What'd you do?
In front of everybody.
What'd you mess up?
Nothing. I'm perfect.
Yeah, I feel like whenever we put on The Cure, it's like a no-brainer. Like, because you know all the songs and they're all very listenable.
We have a couple albums like that we always put on that are just like, we know everything and it's not offensive and it doesn't get annoying, and that Joywave record is like that.
Oh yeah, that Joywave record is
Like
great.
Tudor Cinema Club is like that.
Church's first album?
Churches is like that. The Ellie Goulding's Lights album is like that. There's a bunch that I'm okay with.
What's it? That Panic at the Disco album
Yeah, not
is
bad.
a good. That's a good album. I'm gonna come out and say that it's a good, solid album. Not Death of a Bachelor, the one before that.
Oh, look at the bit. More bits. Come on. So what's the guilty pleasure Kiefer Sutherland film? Yeah, he was in Dark City, but Dark City wasn't a bad movie.
It was okay.
Dark City
I'm
was
defending it.
Dark City was the Matrix before the Matrix.
Yeah, I'm defending it.
It's okay, Retro Jam. I know you got secrets up your sleeve.
And cupcakes. Gross.
Yeah, Dark City is good. Yeah, you got cupcakes up your sleeve. Yuck.
If you haven't seen Dark City, you should see Dark City. It's a wacky one. Desert Saints. I don't know that one. My favorite guilty pleasure movie is probably Crawl. Because I know it's bad. I don't think it was bad for the time, but it's bad.
Now.
It's real bad. But I love it.
And I think that's the true definition of guilty pleasure.
That it's so bad, but you just love it anyway.
Still like it, yeah. That's how I feel with that Marie Antoinette movie.
Oh yeah, like you know, it's
good,
just tripe.
Yeah, but I like it.
Yeah, Krull is awesome, right? It's one of Liam Neeson's first films.
30 Days of Night. I can see that.
Oh yeah, I can agree with that. What are the ones that we always talk about? The Underworld films. We always say that those are popcorn guilty pleasure movies.
Yeah, because they're like, you're not gonna really get entrenched in them, but they're fun to watch. And there's so many of them.
Oh my god, yeah. You won't run out. And somehow What's-Her-Face never ages. Okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of slowly building up the lining on the outside of this.
Is this a lesson in watercolor takes time?
Yes. Well, the way that I do it. And this may or may not be the right way to do it. It's just how I do it. How many people we got watching?
20.
Wow. After all this time?
Kate Beckinsale does not age.
She doesn't. I think makeup has something to do with that.
I mean, yeah, but look, what she's wearing is not easily, you can't conceal much through thin vinyl or latex or whatever that is. She looks good.
Yeah, she's not smuggling any candy bars.
No.
It's just the perfect shape of a donut in there somewhere. I've never seen Slums of Beverly Hills. I know of it, but I've never seen it.
Should we guess how old Kate Beckinsale is?
I'm going to say she's 36.
I'm going to say she's 33. Well, she has to be a little... No, I'm going to say 33. Because she could have been really young in the first Underworld movie.
It's true.
No.
Guys, that is what we call an honest reaction.
She's 44.
No. Wow.
She was born in 1973.
Oh, she's older than me.
Dude, I don't care what kind of work she's getting done. I want it to... because she looks great.
You know what it is?
Wow.
You know what it is?
What?
She's a vampire.
Well, there you go.
Am I right, Casho?
That's what Jade Emerald said. Damn.
Hey, watch it with the swears
Sorry.
over there.
Darn. Heck.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is another one. He's well into his 40s, isn't he? Isn't he almost 50? Isn't he 50? Isn't he 65? I say he's 65. Keanu Reeves sure looks good for 65, am I right, guys?
Well, he probably does because he's 53.
Yeah.
Did you know that he was born in Lebanon?
I did know that. Did you know that he knows Kung Fu?
I heard that much. At least he did in the 90s.
I think he still does.
He was born in 1964.
Man. Or should I say, whoa.
I mean, he's kind of embracing that kind of like rugged thing as he gets older, which I think is good. Wow. Pretty good. I mean, if I had the money to have access to like, you know, the best skincare, the best diet, a
Personal trainer.
like
Yeah.
not that genes don't have a lot to do with it, but it would probably help. You know, instead like we work too much. And
I think the right pair of jeans can make you look young.
yeah? What about your face?
If you put the right pair of jeans on your face, you could look young.
That is not how it works.
Who are some other people that you're like, whoa, they can't be that old?
Like celebrity-wise?
Yeah. Faded Fatal. Yeah, I get mistaken for younger than I am, but not that much younger.
I'm trying to think. I feel like there's some that I recently have been like, they can't be that old.
With me, it's always like people in my life that they tell me how old they are, and I'm like, you look way older than that.
Yeah, I'd rather go the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, Brad Pitt suddenly started aging.
Oh man, look
Like-
up Allison Hannigan. She played Willow in Buffy. She still looks like she's like 24.
Is she the
She's
red-haired one?
42. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I've seen her recently.
she looks very young.
Or what's her name from Winnie Cooper from Golden Years.
Has she
She looks exactly the
done
same.
the vampire thing too? Some people just have really good genetics. Yeah, when you
Wonder
when
Years,
you're no
not Golden
longer
Years. You're right.
carded ever, that gets a little sad. When they're just like, yeah, here's your
You,
grade.
you know what it is? I don't get carded at the grocery store because I have a frequent buyer card at the
Oh, they
grocery
know
store.
you?
Well, they know me, but also like what under 21-year-old is going to get a frequent buyer
loyalty
card,
card?
a loyalty card from the grocery store?
That's
That speaks
very
volumes
true.
about your age.
This guy's got a mortgage and probably kids.
Yeah. This guy knows what a home equity loan is.
Yeah, and he wants to save on his next load of groceries.
Right. And he's buying granola.
Yeah, when you're buying granola and like raw chicken,
Yeah. Yeah. He knows what to do with raw
yeah,
chicken.
Yeah, and
There's
lettuce.
no way he's under 21. Golden Girls and Wonder Years. Yeah, totally.
Oof, yeah, Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman or Gary Busey?
No, Gary Oldman, who has looked the same
Yeah, that's
for
true.
like the past 30 years. Gary Busey, on the other hand,
Yeah.
wow, I don't even know.
Gary Busey, wow.
I don't even know where to go with that.
Don't go anywhere with it. Oh, we're getting there, guys. It's just taking a while.
See, is it everyone who plays a vampire?
Maybe. Maybe that's it. That's the trick. You have to play a vampire, and then you actually become a vampire. Oh, another one. What's his name? Tilda Swinton, too, right?
Well, I don't think she's human. I think she's some kind of like otherworldly creature come to bless us with her presence, and then she's gonna leave in like a trail of smoke or something someday.
I think
Up
Tom-
into the stars from whence she came.
I think Tom Hiddleston's going to be one of those, too.
Yeah. they also played vampires.
Exactly. Well, that's what
Both
I
of
was
them.
thinking.
Yeah, she's of another thing entirely, that one.
That movie that they were in, though, Only Lovers Left Alive, was pretty great, though.
I loved it, even though, like, nothing happened.
No, nothing did it. The funny thing is, so, like, within the first few seconds of that movie, I said, is that Detroit? And it was totally filmed in Detroit. Like, I can spot Detroit a million miles away.
Was it the horrible, bombed-out
Yeah.
neighborhoods? Is that what...
That's what gave it away. They have a very specific look to them, though. Oh, that's saying a lot coming from you, Kesho. You know vampire movies.
Do I have any favorite vampire movies? I like that one. When I was a teenager, I watched Interview with the Vampire like a billion times. 'Cause I was, what, 18 or something like that?
I like, oh, is it called Darksiders?
I've still never seen that one.
That one and, oh, I don't remember. It was in my head, and now it's gone. Oh, What We Do in the Shadows.
I've still never seen that one.
That movie's fantastic.
Oh, snap. Interview came out in 94, so I was much younger. I was, like, probably 15 when I first saw it.
What, Bram Stoker's Dracula?
No, Interview with the Vampire.
Oh. Bram Stoker's Dracula is pretty okay.
I've never seen that one either.
There's some really dopey shit in that stuff. There's some really dopey stuff.
Oh.
Chris swore, sorry guys. I screwed up my perfect record. Actually, I think I've sworn a couple other times. We're werewolves, not swearwolves. Amanda, you have to watch What We Do in the
Okay.
Shadows. One of my favorite things about that movie is the musical interludes. Like, it's all like accordion music.
Nice.
It's really funny. Amanda, you've seen Bram Stoker's Dracula, haven't you?
Nope.
How are you in this house?
You know the list of movies I've never seen. How long
It's
and
vast.
expansive it is.
It's very vast. There's parts of that movie that are great, but there's parts of that movie that are real stupid. And I'm just gonna say Keanu Reeves in that movie is
that's
real
right.
stupid. Like, they hired him to be a British guy,
That might not have been the best choice.
which he very much is not.
Yeah. I can see how that was maybe not the best choice.
They're making a sequel to What We Do in the Shadows about the werewolves.
Oh, nice.
I forget what it was called. Steve knows what the name of it is, but it looks pretty funny. Oh, Pundawan, hello. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm watercoloring. Don't get used to it, because I'm not going to do this all the time. It takes so long.
Okay. I'm gonna take your tea so you don't rinse your brush out in the
Oh, there's nothing in there, but thank you. We're wolves. That's a great name for a sequel. All right, I think I'm gonna while the bell dries a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna outline the little metal thing on his collar. Then I'm gonna go in and darken up his eyes. Oh, Amanda just walked away. She'll be back in a second though. Pundawan. Well, welcome back. I'm glad you came back. Yeah, I'm doing this on a weird night because I'm not going to be here tomorrow night. So I apologize to everybody for having to mix around my schedule so much. I wish I could have a more regular schedule, but when you have children and it's the holidays, you kind of have to be flexible. So I don't know what we're going to do around Christmas. We're not going anywhere until January, so I don't think we're going out of town. We might. I don't know. Alright, now I'm going to get into these eyes. These eyes. Amanda hates that song, by the way. Yeah, it will in January. They'll just be, maybe we'll do maybe we'll just do an IRL stream from Florida. We're going to Disney, so maybe we'll do it from there. Yeah, yes, I do want to do a Christmas kaiju for sure. Yeah, hold me to it. I'll definitely do a Christmas kaiju. I won't let you down. I got to think about that one a little bit. The Halloween ones were fun and a little bit easier because you can get away with drawing like pretty gnarly stuff for kaiju and Halloween. But for Christmas, I don't want to just fall back on like a Yeti or something. I'll figure something out. It'll be a fun challenge. Christmas kaiju. Maybe reindeer kaiju. It'd be a lot of antlers. I really have to think about this one because I'm gonna have to do a couple of them for this month. I'm totally behind on my holiday drawings. I feel kind of bad about it, which means I'll have to double up next year for the sale. Penguin kaiju. That'd be pretty good, actually. Not a bad idea. So this is the point where I start looking at the whole piece, and I start seeing that like tons of it needs to be darker. Oh, fruitcake kaiju. That's pretty funny. Not a bad idea. A figgy pudding kaiju. I'll just go back and watch the stream. I don't have to write them down. An elf. See, I'm just gonna do a regular morning scribble elf. That's on the list. I was gonna do a stocking costume, stocking suit. Oh, a narwhal. I've already done a narwhal, just a plain old narwhal, but I haven't done a narwhal kaiju. So maybe that's in the. It's not super Christmassy though. Maybe I'll just save that for a regular kaiju, because it's a good idea, but I don't know if it's appropriate for Christmas or the holidays. I'm going to darken up around this bell a little bit. There's Amanda. She's back.
Hi, sorry. Did I miss something?
No. Well, somebody said hello.
Hi.
Pundawan said hello.
Hi, Pundawan. I'm back. I'm gonna get some stuff together for our big meeting tomorrow.
Okay. Guys, there's going to be donuts at our meeting and coffee. Probably swearing.
Oh, Steve's gonna be here, so
There'd be some swearing.
Swearing.
Not by us. We don't do that.
yeah, we are genteel.
We never swear. You've never heard me swear. Oh, there's only 2 drawings left. Thanks for the update, Kesho.
I'm gonna repurpose our Copic marker thing for right now.
Okay, for the meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, you're breaking out like highlighters and stuff.
Man. Big
Wow.
meeting.
Big corporate meeting. Is it so we can highlight Kesho's name over and over,
Over and over again.
And circle and
Bam,
point
bam, bam,
and
bam.
yeah. All right. I'm not super happy with the lines around his eyes. They're not dark enough. So I'm actually going to make them darker. Don't forget the whiteboard for synergies.
Synergistic solutions.
Synergistic solutions. Guys, we don't have an answer to that question. We'll put it in the parking lot. That is the dumbest thing I always heard.
Put it in the parking lot.
Oh, the other one is ask.
Oh, what's the ask?
What's the ask? You mean the question?
Don't you mean question?
Or problem to be solved?
Or issue? Or...
Oh man, I don't know if I can trust you anymore, Red Jar Jam. You keep lying about your bits.
ask.
Yeah, what's the specific ask?
Yeah, that hurts me inside.
I used to have so many more of them when I actually worked in that environment. Like we would just roll out once in a while. Just to make fun of them.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, solutions! Look at that, guys.
Look at these synergistic solutions.
Look at that.
Eh?
Getting pretty close on this guy. Guys, don't you have anything better to do than this? Than to hang out here watching this garbage? What Pundawan? I'm not gonna do that.
What are you refusing to do?
Everything.
No.
Thank you, Kesha. I appreciate it. And the critter. I like hanging out with the critter crew. It's mostly because I don't have to cook for you.
Oh.
I like cooking for you. You're easy. You know what nobody asked me tonight?
It's true.
I know. What happened? Oh, Jade Emerald, don't say that. What did we have for dinner? Well, I made my famous pork chops that I brined in salt, liquid smoke, and brown sugar. And broccoli and pierogies. And then we had razzleberry pie for dessert.
Razzleberry.
That is a full meal. That's right, folks. Wednesday nights, Chris and Amanda live it up. Oh, it's okay, Pundawan. We appreciate you popping in. It was good to see you again.
Okay, I have pens, markers, highlighters, small post-its, sketchbooks, washi tape, and large paper.
That sounds pretty good.
Do you think that's good?
I think it's good. I have my agenda. It's not really an agenda. It's more of a list of topics that we need to cover.
That's an agenda. I think that counts.
Kesha, I'm sorry that you don't have Bob Evans. That is a travesty. Okay, so this area here, I really want this to stand out. So I'm going to darken this line a little bit, and then I'm going to make that shadow a little darker. Oh, you love pierogies.
Pierogies are awesome.
Pierogies are the best thing ever. I have many pierogi fans in this household. Me being one of them. Amanda being the second one.
What, being a pierogi lover? Absolutely. I like cheese.
Kesha wants to know why them not having Bob Evans where she lives is a travesty.
Because their roasted chicken is really delicious.
Yeah. And you can have breakfast anytime. And endless
They have
bread.
pie.
Endless bread. But it's not just bread. They have rolls. They have biscuits. They have banana bread or coffee cake. And it's endless. You can just keep getting it. Just keep getting more. You run out, ask for more. They bring it to you. That's why. I hope that answers your question. I am never full. That's the problem. But it's not a problem when I'm at Bob Evans. I'm never full and I'm always hungry. So. But I don't have that problem at Bob Evans. I can just sit there all day and just keep bringing the bread. Oh, good night, Easy E Fro. Thanks for sticking it out so long. Sorry that this was an extra long episode or live stream. I think we can call them episodes. Chris is having an episode. But we'll talk to you soon, pal. I don't think I've ever had a red velvet pancake ball. That sounds a bit too decadent for my likes. See, okay, so I'm always torn, like, when I go to those places like IHOP and stuff, and they have all the different pancakes on the menu, but they all just sound like cake. So I can't bring myself to eat dessert for breakfast. So I always opt for something savory. See, now you're starting to understand how my brain works. Although sometimes some things are sweet and savory, I call that swavery. So you get eggs and sausage, and then you get like a side of pancakes or crepes, and that's okay. That's how you get it. You have to balance it out. You can't just eat you just can't eat dessert for breakfast. I mean, you can, probably shouldn't. Oh, cheese biscuits from Red Lobster. That's the funniest thing, is that Red Lobster is more known for their cheese biscuits than they are for seafood. Amanda also loves the cheese biscuits from Red Lobster. I haven't been to Red Lobster in over 12 years. Maybe longer. I don't know, my parents used to love Red Lobster, and they would always take us there. Back in the 80s. Had to talk about endless bread. See, you got me talking about food again. It's like I have a problem. If there is such a thing, when you have endless bread, it sounds like you have zero problems if you have endless bread. What's your problem? I don't have a problem. I have endless bread. Yeah, that's kind of messed up. If you have like real seafood available to you and you go to Red Lobster, because they are not getting that food from the coast that you live near. I'm really looking forward to going to Florida so I can have Real seafood again. Like, we live near Lake Erie, but we don't get any of our fish from there. We got some really, really awesome sushi in Japan, but that's the place to get it. And it was cheap. So cheap. They were just talking about the cheese biscuits from Red Lobster.
Oh, the garlic cheesy things?
Kesha brought it up.
Wait, red velvet pancake balls?
Apparently it's a thing.
Wow.
Guys, I think this is like pretty almost finished. I'm gonna put some reflected light under his lip. And this is when I'm gonna break out the gouache. Sorry, I said that with a brush on my mouth. Gouache. Sounds like I'm saying garage. I'm gonna put the gouache in the garage.
They're called red velvet puppies. Although I accidentally wrote guppies when I was trying to...
Red velvet guppies?
Red velvet guppies.
Pretty almost finished is a technical term. I'd say it's pretty almost finished. Which means it's not finished,
That's close.
but pretty close. So I'm going to make something that's fairly opaque using the gouache and a mixture of the gouache and watercolor. Pretty almost finished sums up to everything I do. Yeah,
Understood.
that's like me and enrolling in my new healthcare plan.
Oh, everybody,
I'm pretty almost finished with that.
Friday's the deadline.
Yeah, if you haven't enrolled.
You should enroll. It's just a public service
Yeah.
announcement.
If you like getting the opportunity to pay more for services rendered at the doctor.
It's better than not having that opportunity.
It's true.
We can't talk about what the kids get for Christmas yet.
Yeah, they can
Just
watch
in
this.
case. This is public knowledge. Although olives is a really good idea for Chloe.
Oh my gosh, that is a great idea for Chloe.
She'd be so happy.
Let me just say this. Chloe, so easy to shop for.
So
Ben,
easy.
impossible.
Not so much. Yeah.
So Ben, if you're watching this, I know you gave me a list, but you're still impossible to shop for. I love you. You're impossible
To shop for.
to shop for. And also impossible. I'm pretty almost finished with Christmas shopping. That's a good usage of that.
We were supposed to be done by now.
Yeah, I was hoping to be done by Friday, but I haven't really started.
We've been doing a
Well,
lot
I was
of
done, and then I
sleeping.
gave you your present. Now I gotta buy you more things.
You don't have to. You gave me my present. We're good.
We've
We're
decided
fair.
that we're gonna try to, as a gift to each other. Although we still may buy a TV, but I'm not sure. As a gift for each other, we're gonna go to a really, really expensive restaurant at Disney when we go down there. So, I like that kind of gift. Right? Are we okay with that?
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to get reservations.
We're gonna try. I know this guy. He's a mouse. I'll talk to him.
I'm gonna just throw in a date and see if it sticks.
Okay. We're pretty close to when we're gonna be down there.
It's not impossible.
No?
It's not impossible.
Is there some openings?
There's some openings.
Oh. Are they all at like 3:30?
Yeah. Does it matter? We had lunch at 2:45 today.
It's true.
I probably want if their dinner menu's different though.
I don't know if they have a different menu or not. Yes, experiences really are the best gift. That is actually almost exactly what we said the other day. We've been to this restaurant before, and we still talk about it. So, So we want to go back.
There's times, but it's getting booked.
Well, we got to figure out when we're actually going to be down there.
Yeah. Oh,
Are you still talking about it right now?
I'm just looking at pictures of the food.
We're getting so close to this being finished. What do you think? Do you think it's turned out okay? I think it's turned out not too bad for
I think so.
2 hours and 26 minutes.
That's a long one.
Yeah. This might be the longest one yet. I'm not sure. I'm surprised people are still here. Casho, you are not obligated to be here. Just so you know.
Yeah, this has been a long haul. Oh, his name's Rufus?
That's what Casho says.
I think that's okay.
You know how things go when Casho says it. Usually that's how it sticks.
I'm buying it.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys like him. I'm not super stoked on his teeth yet. There's one little thing I'm gonna add a little bit of shadow. Right here.
Sorry, I'm still here. I'm just looking something up.
You owe me an apology. Does it have anything to do with the restaurant?
Yes.
Oh, I wasn't making fun of you. I appreciate all the naming conventions because you have no idea how many times in the morning I struggle over.
You shoot me down?
I shoot Amanda down. No, I struggle over the stupid captions for these things. You've probably noticed that there's been a few days where I just use emojis, just because I can't think of what to write. I'm not super clever at 6:30 in the morning. I'm clever enough to do a drawing, but not clever enough to talk about it. And often my mind is very preoccupied with other things. Two minutes to 8.
Ow.
It's 2 minutes to 11 here.
That's a long stream.
Yeah. Yep, it totally is a Krampus. Rufus the Krampus's bell ringer. I'm gonna give him some spots just to add a little bit more texture to him. And he needs whiskers, but I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do them. I might
If it were me,
draw them in pencil.
I would use a pencil or a pen. Yeah. But I don't have that kind of control with a tiny brush, so I can't so this should tell you something. I can't get my eyeliner the same on both eyes. Ever. That's how bad I am with a tiny brush. I can always get the right eye looking really good, but the left one, never.
I think I'm gonna use a pencil.
That's a good call.
Okay, so he's gonna get some whiskers. Ready, guys? Here we go. You can see my paper's buckling. I'm actually gonna move the paper. I know this is like unheard of. See, you can see that I tape it down because I want it to be right. So I'm actually
Going super light and then dark at the tips, so it's weighted on the end. Alright, so I think that might be it. I might add one little thing off stream, but then I think that's it. I think it's done. So
Calling
you
it.
guys, you hung out for 2 hours and 31 minutes. If you are still here,
Oh my gosh.
I commend you. Thank you, Kesho, for being an awesome mod. Thank you to the entire Creator Crew for hanging out. Thank you for people for coming back. And I will not have a stream tomorrow. And thank you for buying something in the sale if you did. And yeah, so
Yeah.
that's it. That's all I got. We will see you guys next week. Okay? Is that okay? Amanda says bye. 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 All right, here we go. Outro.